I've seen, especially in situations where you have a mix of founders, I call it the people who do the fun work, and then there's the prefects, the ones who try to stop you when you try to run off too much. I wonder if you guys have that dynamic, and who is a prefect?
So when we began, when we were newbies, we had this Tovuti rule. We didn't know about finance. So the rule was 80-10-10. So we get revenue in, owners, unagawana juu ya meza like. So when we began, we were doing websites and custom development. So assuming we get our website for 100,000, 80,000, tunagawana kwa meza. Then we had 10% was for doing the work. And who is doing the work? Us. We divide among ourselves. Then 10% goes to the bank. And we are lucky to have big brothers who have been in corporate world for a long time. And I see one of them here. Salute you, Simba. They sat us down and they told us, that's not how business is done. All the money has to go to a bank. And you as an owner, you have to draw a salary. What Abojani said, you only get to draw from the expense salary. So it was not good news. We are like, so if we get paid on a 10th, we have to wait 30th, and it is our money. But being our big brothers, and they saw the dream, they were telling us, if you want to be like a Safaricom or that company you envy, then you have to start doing things the way they do. So to your question, the wisest person or the person who holds us back is Mr. Adam Wanyama. So he's the one who has a sober way of looking at things. We have the most outgoing and very optimistic person is Martin.
The spender.
Yeah, so when you want to do revenue, he's your guy. He looks at things in this is how much you can do. Shake is also a co-founder. He's the risky, I would say the risk averse, the pessimist. He looks at things like, what if we fail? So that's how the dynamic is.
I'm always fascinated by the companies that have single founders, because I always wonder how you split yourself into all these roles. I think you guys are lucky that you have actual different human beings who play the different roles. So the first point for me is normally that do you actually bring all those personas together? Unajiongelesha hii side, unazunguka the other side of the table, you make the other case for yourself, or is it that you surround yourself also with the experts maybe? So whether that will be your accountant, whether that will be a board, whether it's just a friend who likes to tell you the truth, that you actually take ideas too fast before you actually move. So for me, commercialization is an element. It's a voice. It's a voice that sort of makes things practical. It's like, okay, it's good, but will it actually make sense? Will it actually make you money? Because at the end of the day, it's a business. We are in the profit-making side of things here. So that for me is actually, I find it to be a very interesting point, how you guys split yourselves.